Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here, and welcome back to Sky Factory. Now, this is episode 18, and if you guys didn't catch it, I did create an episode 17.5 or 17 and a half, however you want to look at it, and it kind of covered a bit of a behind-the-scenes look at how I make decisions for the future of the series. So if you want to check that out, please do. It'll help you understand why we're going to do what we're about to do. Now, you might have noticed there are things missing over there, and there's definitely a staircase that's not here anymore. And Buttercup has a way cooler hat than his pig hat. That hat is just baller. You looking boss, man. Right, so I removed the staircase, and instead we've got an elevator. Because it's the 21st century, people, we should have elevators. I cleared all of this area down here and kind of compacted a bit, so we've got... Oh, I built a couple more stone barrels too, and we've just got a really nice area down here. It's real tidied up. And then upstairs, we've got our new crafting station central area, where we've got our alloy smelter, our redstone furnace, and the new pulverizer I built in between episodes to replace the one we used, and the automatic sifting machine, which is still trucking along pretty well, actually. It hasn't been backing up at all, and we are still churning away the fantastic new stuff. Unfortunately, we're not getting as much dust as I would have hoped. In fact, that is sand. How is this a thing that happened? How did sand get through here? That's not right. Let's see if it turns it to dust. Oh, well, we won't know, will we? Maybe it was dust in there a second ago. Maybe I'm just hard of sight. Yeah, but anyway, so as you can see, things are running smoothly, but they're not as good as they could be. So we're going to be upgrading from the transfer pipes from extra utilities to thermal expansions, item ducts. And for that, we're going to need, well, actually, let's actually, oh no, I already had thermal expansion up there. Look at that, I had prepared and I didn't even realize it. So for item ducts, which we can find right here, we have the opaque ones, but I definitely want the transparent regular item ducts. I like them better. For that, we're going to need 10, which is pretty easy to come by, but we're also going to need quite a bit of hardened glass. Now for that, we're going to need to have... What is this? No, stop. Go back. Oh no. Lost the whole recipe. Things have gone downhill so fast. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. You can use fused quartz, or you can use hardened glass, which is going to need pulverized obsidian and lead ingots, and you can do this in an induction smelter, which is one more machine I don't want to have to build, or you can do it in an alloy smelter, which we already have. We have an alloy smelter, and so that'll work just fine for us. And as you can see, it's the same numbers, 8 and 1, 8 and 1. Or, you know, it seems to shift around a little bit there. The items tend to change. I guess we'll find out for sure after we get to work building one. But in order to do that, we're going to need quite a bit of obsidian. And rather than doing that the old-fashioned way, which takes forever, I have a couple of machines we're going to build this episode. So if we go back to page 1, we have the... Oh, where'd they go? Igneous extruder and the aqueous accumulator, which are almost the same thing, except for... This one needs a piston, and this one needs a bucket. So I guess we're going to need to gather up 4 glass, 4 tin, 2 pneumatic servos, and 2 machine frames. Now, some of this stuff will be easy to come by. In here, we've already got the glass. Oh, I don't know if I showed you these, but I have these. I'm having trouble speaking. It's kind of late as I record this. I have a chest placed underneath it, so it's tucked out of the way, but we still have access to everything when we're inside of our crafting station. So we've got the glass. That is a major check. We probably have 10 already, although I'm not sure where it would be. Probably in this chest. Quite a bit of tin, so that's cleared. We've got some iron here, although not really enough. Let's go check and see if maybe we have some in these chests over here. I haven't finished moving everything over to the co-crafting area, but... definitely in the process. No, it looks like we've actually burnt through most of our iron, and that is okay, because we have more in the big old style... Up we go. The big old style smelter here. No, maybe we don't? No, maybe we don't. Well, that's okay. We'll throw more in there. When you got a problem, throw stuff at it. See what we get from the redstone furnace doing this. Oh, excellent. Alright then, no need to throw it in there, we can do it all in the redstone furnace. And I don't know if I showed you guys this either. I seem to have just kind of glanced through this, but I did add a second magmatic dynamo, so hopefully we are able to maintain full charge across all the machines when they're in use. We really need to add a battery to this system though, and not a battery, you guys know what I mean though. Alright, so iron we have an abundance of, not an abundance, but we have enough. Which leaves gold, more glass, got that as well. And the parts for pneumatic servo, which is going to be more iron, more glass, and some redstone. And we've got tons of redstone. Well, I say tons. We've got 38 left from building whatever we did last episode. I've already forgotten. And I think we have some gold over here, actually. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, let's get started then. We will go with the... Ooh. Ah, there we go. Let's do this first. So we'll need redstone, iron, glass, get our 2 pneumatic servos. Oh, no, just one, because... reasons? I'm not sure why. Odd. I should have pulled the extra items out of our inventory. Oh, look at that. We've acquired hardware. Fantastic. I could have swore we've done that before once already, but okay. How do we not have any cobblestone? That's a bit peculiar. Now we do. Look at that. Set to go. We have plenty of cobblestone. Cobblestone is the one thing we definitely have an abundance of. It's the one thing you're never going to hear me say, oh man, I can't believe I ran out of. And then cobblestone. Look at that. It's not sucking the items up automatically like it should. That's, upsets me a little bit. Alright. So we got 2 pistons, and we only needed 1. Silly, foolish me. We do need a bucket. Only 1, though. And we have an extra piston in case you know reasons. And since I don't trust this to automatically pull the items, we'll do it manually. I want to be careful here. We only want 1 of these. And then we want 1 of these. Great. Now, while we're up here, we're also going to need 1 liquid. So, lapis, iron. Alright. Very straightforward. Whole stack of it, you know, because you can. And I think I should have tons of these left over after redoing the whole system. Oh, nope. Need another bucket. How come I made, instead of making another bucket by accident, I ended up making a completely useless piston that we're probably not going to use? Probably only need 1 of them, and then some transfer pipes, which we have tons of as well. So it looks like I think we have everything we need down here. So I've already prepared this for the most part. What we're going to do is we're going to take the aqueous accumulator, and we're going to throw it in here, into the water. Right-click on it, you'll see it starts to fill up with water instantly. Great! And out of this, we're going to place the transfer node for liquids and a pipe. And then over here, we're going to extend this out some. And we're going to put in... Ooh, actually, do we want this hovering in the air? I guess it doesn't hurt anything. Right-click on it. Yep, there we go. It's getting lava. Go ahead and set this to obsidian. And this is really cool. You can set it to create cobblestone, regular stone, or obsidian. And I should point out that neither of these machines require water. Or, not water. Obviously, the aqueous accumulator does. Neither of them require power to operate. They operate by themselves with magic. I don't know, maybe the heat from the lava generates enough power for... Ah, look at that. Automated obsidian. And because we have virtually infinite lava, and because we have an infinite source of water surrounding the aqueous accumulator, we can have an infinite supply of cobblestone being generated, which is great. And I think... Actually, I just came up with a good experiment here. I'm not sure if this will work. Place it on top here. Look at that! It automatically... Well... That's not going to cause any problems, I'm sure. It looks like we're just getting obsidian put in there at not as quick a rate as I had hoped, but it is being placed in there faster than it's being created, I think. So we've got all the obsidian we need now. We've got an infinite amount of obsidian being created. I love automation! I love this mod pack! Automation's amazing! Alright, so let's take some of this obsidian. We'll take it upstairs with us, and we will do amazing things with it, like creating our item ducts. Which are right there. We're gonna need 10. Not 10, 10. Oh, you know what? We actually haven't created... Okay, I completely forgot. We have to pulverize this stuff. And mix it with... Wow, I do that every time. We gotta mix that with lead. How much lead do we have just lying around out of curiosity? Whoa, 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 whoa! Diamonds! What are you doing in there? You go over here. There, you're safe now with your own kind. Oh, jeez. Yep, this has happened. This is a thing that's happened. Okay, we should put a switch on that machine and shut it off. We gotta shut it down, people, fast. The leak, it's non-containable. Got to stop it. Shut the machine down. There we go. That'll give everything time to process, and that's exactly why we're doing this, people. It's for situations like that where everything just gets ridiculously out of control. Oh my goodness. Okay, that should start processing itself out. And I forgot what it was I was gonna do. Oh right, I'm looking for lead. I might be crazy, but I thought for sure I had made some lead, but I guess not. And I guess that means we're gonna have to make some ourselves. Again, not an issue, just gotta find out where lead is stored. Nickel, lead. And that's pulverizing away very quickly. We're getting tons of this stuff. I don't know if we actually need that much. Let's probably call it here. Yeah, that should be plenty. And we'll take some lead, and we will put both of these items in here and make sure that this actually works. Oh, items have been sucked up. Stuff is cooking. Power is being used. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Oh, look at that hardened glass. And we take that, and we surround that with lead. What did I do with the lead? Where is it? It's right there. Okay, no need to worry or panic or anything. Boom! We have our first 12 item ducts. And it couldn't have happened sooner. We're actually going to need a lot of item ducts. We're going to have to do this all in one fell swoop, I think. Because otherwise, we're going to end up with trouble where certain items won't travel or switch between the pipes, and then items are going to get lost in the pipes. Won't be ideal. So we're going to have to wait until we get enough lead. And yeah. Oh, look, and lead ingot. Interesting. So I just put the tin gravel ore in here, and we're getting back 4 pulverized tin. And I'm curious to see if this is going to be... Or, I'm sorry, we get back 2 per piece, see? And I'm curious to see what happens when we throw these in the redstone furnace, if we actually get a full piece of tin. But wow, we do! So this is way more effective. So what you do is you take your... For this, we'll say... We'll use tin for this example. Boom, create your gravel ore, and you can throw that into the smelter, and you'll get 1 ingot back, or if you throw it into the pulverizer, you get 2 back, which can then be turned into 2 ingots. So that's way more effective, way more efficient. Highly recommended, and we did actually, look at that, used up all that pulverized obsidian. So I guess we should probably, maybe consider making more. Although, I don't know, we got quite a bit here. This is the most fun I've ever had in Minecraft right here. This slowly breaking transfer pipes here. This job beats all else. I feel like I should tell you guys, I realized by just turning off this machine it did nothing because there's such a backlog of like gravel and stuff in these machines, so I went ahead and built switches for all of them. So now we're super efficient. We have everything turned off. We're in control, like super control. Is what we're in right now. That made no sense. Alrighty, folks, as sun sort of sets over the horizon there, we can't actually see it. I just wanted to walk you through the basis of everything we've gotten done. As you can see, we have an inventory full of stuff now, but for those of you who watched 17.5, this really won't be much of a surprise for you. You already know what's going on back here, but we have a ton of item ducts all running into all of our wonderful barrels. They're all running over here as well, so in a minute we're going to throw these switches and activate the item ducts. In fact, let's do it right now, and you do have to have those just here where they're starting to pull in items. Boom, so they're all activated, and unlike in certain other mods that feature pipes, we won't mention any of them. You don't have to worry about the items going backwards in an item duct. They're going to go, and they're going to go straight to the barrel they're supposed to be in. So I guess we can go ahead and start up production again, so we'll leave that off for now. Start here. We'll work our way around, and then hopefully this will work like it did during testing in 17.5, which went over very well. We're going to see, however, that wasn't even really an episode, right? That was my justification, or that was the way I thought about it, right? Like, this isn't an episode. It's like a half episode, so everything should work, and it did. But this is a real episode. It's a full episode, so everything's probably going to break and be horrible. Actually, it doesn't look like it, though. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I'm not sure what that item. No, are you serious? This is really ruining the groove right now, although it is setting a certain mood, perhaps a mood of foreshadowing. This item should go in here in just a second, though, and one of these, maybe right over here on this side. I ran all the pipes along the top here so that anything that needed to get to like the second or third wave of barrels wouldn't have to go up or down. It would just travel straight through. Oh, it went in. Second. Let's go check and see if that was the right one. Hey, look at that. Fantastic. So this is indeed working. Now, if only the rain would stop. Oh, look at that magic. It's fantastic. Someone told me to set up more than one autonomous activator here, right? So we have multiple ones feeding into a single sieve, and it would speed up production, theoretically. So we're going to try that since we have tons of these left over. Just go over to the first one and get a thing of gravel and throw that in there real fast if we want to see if it's working. Does it work? Apparently it does, although I'm not really sure if they're both using the sifter at the same time. I don't know how to check that. I see my thoughts was that it would not, that they could only use it one at a time. But I don't know, I might be wrong. Might be absolutely totally wrong. Can't really tell. You guys let me know in the comments if you think that's a thing that works. It does appear to be pumping out items pretty quick though, so who knows, right? You never know. And you know what, people, with that, I think we will call it a night. I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made here. I'm extremely tired. It's been a long night, day, work, week thing, and I'm gonna head off. And I don't know, maybe take a nap or something. We'll see what happens there. You guys let me know what to do next in the comments. I'm looking forward to building an enemy system here in the future, but there's certain things that have to come about before we can do that, certain items that have to be built. In my head, when I started recording this, I knew what I was going to do in the next episode, and I'm sure I'll remember. But right now I can't, and for some reason it just seems to have leaked right out of my ear, and I'm just having a very difficult struggle internally to recall what it was that in my head made a lot of sense for us to do in the next episode. I'm tapping my fingers together. Had to do with something. I don't know. We'll find out next time, I guess. In the meantime, thank y'all for watching. I will see you all in the next episode of Sky Factory, or Mission Mars, or, you know, whatever else you guys go watch. Bye.